The president's son, Hunter Biden, facing 9 new charges this morning. A grand jury in California indicting him yesterday on 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors related to his failure to pay taxes on millions of dollars in overseas income. White House correspondent Serena Marshall is in D.C. with more.
A second round of federal charges for the president's son. This is coming from the special counsel investigation into the younger Biden's business dealings. Now, the prosecutors, led by special counsel David Weiss, are claiming that he evaded taxes and was living large while not paying those taxes. Of those 9 counts that Hunter Biden is faced with, they include 3 federal charges as well as 6 misdemeanors. Those federal charges include failure to pay taxes, roughly to the tune of $1.4 million in self-assessed federal taxes he owed between 2016 and 2019, evasion of assessment, and false or fraudulent tax returns. Prosecutors claiming he was living large, writing in the filing the defendant spent this money on drugs, escorts and girlfriends, luxury hotels and rental properties, exotic cars, clothing, and other items of a personal nature. Hunter Biden's lawyers in a scathing reply claiming this is all politically motivated. These charges would not be brought if his last name was not Biden. In a statement writing, after 5 years of investigating with no new evidence and 2 years after Hunter paid his taxes in full, the U.S. attorney has piled on 9 new charges when he had agreed just months ago to resolve this matter with a pair of misdemeanors. That's referring to the plea deal that would have included these tax charges and the gun charges brought against Hunter earlier this year. Republicans had criticized that plea agreement as a sweetheart deal. But Lowell, Hunter's lawyer, saying he's planning to push for a dismissal of those gun charges next week, claiming they're unprecedented and unconstitutional. But Hunter's lawyers also said he plans to push for a dismissal of those gun charges as soon as next week, calling them unprecedented and unconstitutional and claiming that original plea deal remains in effect. The White House press secretary had previously said that President Biden would not pardon his son if convicted of those gun charges. As for President Biden, the White House declined to comment, pointing us back to Hunter's lawyers or the Justice Department. And it's important to point out, since we are talking about the president's son, that the president himself is not involved in any way in these charges. Again, it comes from Hunter Biden's business dealings. And while House Republicans are moving towards an impeachment article being introduced as soon as next week, so far there's been no evidence of any wrongdoing by the president or abuse of power during his time in office now or previously. Serena